Ah, yeah. Let's make it funky, y'all. Let's make it funky. This is one of those good, wonderful days. Yo, we live. We are live once again. Sunday, the talk show. I guess I better turn this music off because, you know, sometimes it can be a little overpowering. But that's just so funky. It's so funky. For what we're getting ready to do right now, it's just too funky. But anyway, let me kill this music. Cha-chink. Oh, we done. We done with that. What's happening, everybody? It's your boy Onyx here at GoingFullNerd. And we are LIVE on Sunday at 6 p.m. as we do all the time, every week. Unless life happens, but that's cool, you know, that's how we roll, you know, things happen, you know, when you doing this pro bono, when you doing this for just, you know, the public, doing it for you, you know, doing you, just to let you know, as always, I go live, I do this wonderful live stream. I plan on making this available for everyone. You can go ahead if you are watching on YouTube. If you are watching, like I say, on YouTube, okay, you may go ahead and throw your chat up on the window. You can see all of your comments and all that wonderful stuff pop in on the side. I do ask. Let me make that right. Let me do a little bit to it. Make it so it can be seen. Let's get a little. There we go. Wakanda forever. Yeah, everybody rolling in. That's how it is. Let's get a little bit. There we go. So everybody can kind of see. But please keep the live chat free of foul language. Please keep the live chat, you know, consumable by public audiences, only because, you know, it is what it is. I have my adult beverage made from the finest Wakandan heart herbs. Anyway, what's going on? Now, the title, I kind of did a few changes on the title of the live stream. You know, everybody's seeing it, all things. But I'm actually going to say the true title of this is why Black Panther is going to be considered one of the best films in the superhero genre. Now, you notice how I addressed that. Okay? I said one of the best films in the superhero genre. I didn't say the best black superhero film. I didn't say the best Marvel film. I didn't say the best DC film. I said one of the best in the superhero genre. Just saying that. Okay? Putting it out there. Let me go ahead and I'm going to do the review and then I'm going to open it up to discussion. Open it up for everybody to make their comments, say what they're going to say, do what they're going to do. I'd like to thank everybody that's watching on the YouNow app. If you really want to have your voice heard and seen, please watch the channel GoingFullNerd on YouTube. All right, here we go. Now, this is the thing. Black Panther, it hit the box office super hard. It just mollywopped into the box office. The final numbers for the 4-day weekend, because, you know, tomorrow's a holiday in the U.S., but for the 3-day, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, $192 million. That outperformed Deadpool. Just to let you know, Deadpool was holding down some money. All right, it was holding it down. I don't have the exact figures, but it was holding it down. Black Panther just smashed that. It just smashed it. Okay, now you got to remember the number 2 movie this weekend wasn't even close. The number 2 movie, which was Peter Rabbit, it made $17 million. $192 million versus $17 million. That shows you the strength of this film. Now, this is the thing. Let's talk about the effect of this movie on the superhero landscape. All right, you know, I plan on doing my best. I'm doing my best not to spoil this, but I mean, you can already tell. I think this is one of the best superhero films that I have seen in the current, let me specify this, Marvel Cinematic Universe. That narrows down the pool of films it's going against, okay? It does deserve all the praise it is getting. Okay. Now I'm gonna say there are little plot holes. I'm a comic book nerd. I've been collecting comic book for years. You can tell. The gray is not just the Salt Bay dropping stuff up in my face. This is coming from years of comic book collecting. Okay. But I'm more than willing, to overlook this because of how well this movie was put together cinematically, how well this movie had the music, the dialogue, the smooth flow of the story for the most part, okay? And it doesn't stray away from that basic Marvel Cinematic Universe formula, okay? If you look at it real close, it follows the same formula that all the movies before it has followed. Okay? It does. Okay? It gives you the ability. This movie had something that some of the movies didn't have. And that was the ability to relate to the hero and the villain. You hear me? Relate to the hero and the villain. Okay? Who, despite their differences, really embody two sides of the same coin. That's what made this film a winner. Yo, what up? What's happening? Okay, I really can't jump in, interrupt, and start typing stuff, but the link to the video is on my YouTube page. That's youtube.com/GoingFullNerd. You'll see a big old thing that says live, and you can't miss it. Can't miss it, not one bit. You'll see it. All right, but I'm going to throw it out here. All right? Now, the public, they're accepting this film very well. So it shows the strength of what a lot of people call black star power. Okay? This movie right here, okay, just like women rallied around Wonder Woman last year, the African American community embraced Black Panther along with the comic book fans, because real comic book fans we were waiting on this. Okay, didn't matter what the skin tone was, did not matter. Okay, where you from, how you do it. If you're a true comic book fan, or even if you're just a fan of the movies, you were waiting on this film. Okay, for one reason or the other, and you got more than what you expected. That's the thing. You got more than what you expected. A lot of people came into this movie, they were expecting, this is just going to be the filler movie before Infinity War. You got more than that. You got a lot more than that. Okay? I'm going to just throw it out there. Now, the hype for this film, ever since they had the premiere in LA, they were walking out, purple carpet, everybody was like, yo, this movie's great. All the reviews, didn't matter what nationality you were. This movie, every reviewer, everybody, except for maybe two dudes on Rotten Tomatoes. Really, son? I'm just not throwing out there. These dudes, I'm not even going to talk about them too. But this movie, it was sold out everywhere. You can't beat that. You cannot. Okay? And this is the thing that I really, really liked, is people remembered not to let those salty individuals, or those people with unreasonable outlooks, those people who just wanted something like this to fail, okay, because of the attention it was getting, okay, they didn't let that happen. I was going through my Facebook timeline. I saw all sorts of foolishness. People making fake posts about violence. People making joke posts about the characters. I got my jokes. I'm going to share my jokes in a little bit. But I'm just saying, it's like, really? Work with me here. You got to appreciate this film. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. Pure entertainment value. Not perfect, but pure entertainment value. Now, I love superhero films. You could tell. I'm rocking. This is how I rock. I'm rocking my own custom Wakandan by popular demand. You see how I roll? This is a Going Full Nerd exclusive. These are for sale. Hit me up. I'll send you the link. The link will be in the description of this video. I'm going to just kind of throw that out there. So, but this is the key. This movie actually joins the Mount Rushmore of my personal favorite films. This Black Panther is now with Wonder Woman. I'm not calling these in any other order. Black Panther is now with Captain America Winter Soldier. It is now with The Dark Knight. Okay, Black Panther is now with Superman 2. Superman 2 holds a strong place in my heart. The old school 1980s version, Superman 2, where he fought Zod, kneel before Zod. This is on that level of excitement for me as a kid and as an adult. Okay, so Black Panther joins that Mount Rushmore of films. All right, I'm just putting it out there. You can agree to disagree or feel any kind of way you want. But that's how I feel about the film. All right. So now you're saying, well, Onyx, this might be. Is this a 5 out of 5? No. It's not perfect. The film's not perfect. I'm a comic book nerd. Hold on, I gotta have my connoisseur glass. I'm a comic book connoisseur. It's not perfect. Damn close, but it's not perfect. Okay, don't worry. To my man Pyro, who's inside the YouNow chat, I am not spoiling the movie. Okay, but what I'll say is what did they do wrong? It wasn't much. Okay, the storyline I did feel a little bit rushed in a couple of scenes, but they did flesh out the backstory. Okay. They fleshed out the villain and the motive. For a minute, I was getting ready to sit back there and be like, and then when they started putting all the plot points together, I was like, oh, okay. But how they did it, it felt a little clunky. It wasn't as smooth as I thought it could have been. All right. The technology in Wakanda, there's still a missing point. There's still something missing. Okay. There was still little plot holes on how they were so advanced. But that was cool. I could dig it. It's good. I mean, I understand the media or the tech, but they had to figure out how to do that tech from somewhere. Everybody figures out how to do something from one thing or another. They were strides. Back in well, I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay. Then with Wakanda being such a mystery, this is something that I gotta say. What I gotta say. Okay, this is what I gotta say. That's a lot of money. I want to know about the money. Okay, everybody treating them like goat farmers and sheep herders, but they were still balling out. We know why. Who are they trading this money with? Who are they getting their income from? And for nobody to realize that these cats had some dough. Just putting it out there. That's right. 192 in the 3-day opening and 218 million estimated for the whole holiday weekend. It's smashing records. It's smashing. I want to make sure it goes through for the next couple of weeks. All right. Now, this is all minor. It's all minor. It only took a little bit away from my rating. Okay. This story was landmark, just like Iron Man was 10 years ago. I'm just letting you know. It is landmark, just like Iron Man was 10 years ago. This was a fitting movie to put out. On the Marvel Cinematic Universe 10th anniversary. Fitting movie. Perfect movie. This is the next episode. This is, if I was legally able to play some Dr. Dre, I'll be playing the next. Hold up. Yeah. Okay. This is the next episode. This is how that's going to roll. All right. So what is my rating? Your boy Onyx does his ratings on a scale of 1 to 5. Where did Black Panther come in? Yo, Black Panther comes in at a 4.8. Yo, I can't give it a 5 because it's something. There was just little things that just kind of got you boy. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's little things that got you going. That was like, I could have given it a pass because it was an origin story. I could have given it a pass, but I chose not to. But thoroughly entertained. 4.8 out of 5. It's gonna be hard to beat this year. Just throwing it out there. Now, I think everyone's going to agree. Everybody's going to agree that I can't wait until he makes his next appearance in Infinity War. Infinity War is about to be off the chain, and I've seen the trailers and all that. And Wakanda plays a big part because every scene they showed, they were throwing down. And Hulk makes it to Wakanda. They were throwing down. Just saying. All right. Now, this is something. I'm going to throw this out here. That 0.2 deduction. I got to give it that 0.2. The comic book nerd in me won't let me give it a perfect. Now, this is the thing. This is a perfect opportunity for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, once they work out this dope deal they got going on with Fox, to get the Fantastic Four back into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or get them into the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And the reason being, because Black Panther made his first appearance in 1966 in the Fantastic Four book. This could be the opportunity. Let's do it the other way around. Let's get Black Panther to bring the Fantastic Four in. Make it full circle. That would be kind of hot. Especially since the Black Panther's the first black superhero that got that lowdown. Okay. I think I've given a 5 to a couple of things, and it was just more so for action and stuff. I can't remember. I might have to go back through my videos to go and find that perfect 5. All right. So this is what I'm going to say. I know everybody's going to agree with me on this one. I can't wait for some sequels because they're going to get it going. And I'm going to hit this with a Wakanda Forever. This is on point. If you didn't see this movie, go see it. If you've seen the movie, go see it again. I plan to go see it again. I'm about to, and as long as they got it in the theater, I'm about to make my butt over there. I got a movie pass. I can see that movie. I can see that movie over and over again. No, I'm not lying, Red. I'm going to go see it again. I'm going to be up in there, popcorn, watching it again. Tears in my eyes, talking about, I love this stuff. I love it. You know, I usually try to buy movies besides Planet of the Apes. All right, now, Kobo, I ain't messing with you. Now, see, I'm glad that's your favorite superhero. You go ahead and keep in that fantasy. I'm gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that statement live. But there's a couple of questions I do have to ask that will not, okay, spoil the movie for anybody. What I want to know is from my people. No, not talking. I want to know, because definitely, Ricky, I see your comment there. We're going to ignore the peanut gallery. But this is what I want to know. I want to know where I could get me some vibranium hair clippers. Because I look back at everybody in the movie. And I say to myself, okay, I say to myself, okay, and I say to myself, where is the person doing all these fades? Because M'Baku, Black Panther's boy, they all had the lines. They had lines. When I say they had lines, they had fades. Who's cutting hair out there? That's what I want to know. I ain't seen one barbershop. But everybody was lined up good. Let me say lined up real good. But it's all cool. That was the one thing. So my thing, I'm going to open it up to questions. I'm going to open it up to comments. Please keep your comments straight. Because as you can see, I will kick you. I will block you. I will act up. So, let's take this to the audience. What's good? You know, everybody think that because you do a live stream, they could come in here and start spouting their mouth and acting all funny and doing things, you know. It's a special thing. It's a special thing. Appreciate my man Pyro giving me the 10 thumbs up on the YouNow app. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. But this is the thing. We got an opportunity because people are, you know, the internet has been tripping. Yeah, yo. Off the chain. Yeah, the bald heads they were smooth. They were smooth. My boy Ron said he know where the barbershop at. Yo, but can you imagine, because vibranium was the choice, so they had vibranium hair clippers. You know what I'm saying? See, the problem was, the villain of the story, Killmonger, he just wanted a decent haircut. That's all that was. He went through all that because he wanted a line. He wanted a good fade. He wasn't getting it at the barbershop back in Oakland. Oh, my Lord. Lord. Let me tell you. I was inside the movie theater. I have never seen a movie theater so quiet in my natural life. Now, I go to the movies a lot. My favorite part of the movie, okay, I'm not going to spoil it, but let's get to the part, and I really like towards the end, okay? I liked it towards the end, pretty much when I figured out, it's hard for me to say it without spoiling it. You know what? Okay, this is thing, okay? First thing, Killmonger wasn't completely off, okay? He had the right idea, but he had the wrong approach. You ever had that one dude at work where, you know, he got the right idea, but he just going about it wrong? That was Killmonger, okay? He just going, how do I rank the villains in this one? One of the best of the MCU? Yes, I do. The thing about ranking the villain in this is look at the villains in all the other ones. I mean, it follows the same simplistic formula of every villain, major villain they've introduced. I'm not going to spoil it. Some people going to watch. But I'll just say that much. But this is the thing. The villains in the Marvel Cinematic Universe have gone a long way. Iron Man 1 had killed Ironmonger. Ironmonger he's okay. It was good. It was the hype. Red Skull was done wrong. Let's see. The Mandarin was done wrong. You know, Ronan the Accuser was done wrong. Yellow Jacket was done wrong. You know, but it didn't take away from the fun of those movies. It didn't take a lot from them. And this is the thing. This is the part. This was the first time they really fleshed out a villain that had... No, it's the second time. This was the second time they fleshed out a villain that had the right idea, and you could actually kind of empathize with the villain. The other one was, I would say, it was Civil War, because Baron Zemo was another one of those. Daniel Bruhl did a good job with Baron Zemo, because that was kind of a big flip-flop in that made me like, whoa, he was a good villain for what he did, and the repercussions of what he did is actually long-lasting. And I think the same thing goes with the villain here in Black Panther. The villain is going to be long-lasting. You know? No, he wasn't a villain, but he was a villain for the purposes of the movie. He was the antagonist. That's probably the better term for me to say, Rick. The antagonist. Okay? The women in the film, how I'm going to rate them? Well, you know what? I knew that the doorman, his bodyguards, I knew they were going to be on point. I knew they were going to be on point. From that moment in Civil War where Okoye squared off on Black Widow, you remember that scene where she was all up in Black Widow grill like, that's when I knew it was going to get down. All right? Yeah, yes. But now this is the part that I'm going to throw out. The breakout star, the breakout female in the movie is Shuri. Shuri, it was on point. Shuri was on point. Shuri was your Q. If this was a James Bond film, Shuri was Q. And Shuri was no joke. She was no joke. She was straightforward. She was raw. And she was just real. Okay? She was real. And that was a character that I liked. That was a character. And I really hope that they go far with that character. Okay? Now, I really hope they go far. I'm looking forward to Infinity War, and I hope that she is dogging Tony Stark out. One of the things that I've been peeping and checking out on the internet is Tony Stark tech, and people have been comparing Tony Stark tech against Wakandan tech. And I'll be honest with you, Wakandan tech, they on point, yo. Iron Man may have saved the world at one point, but if Wakanda was involved, I think we would have did a whole lot less. Move or be moved. Correct. That was the line, Ron. That was the line from there. Move or be moved. I tell you. But you gotta love it. Yo, big shout out to everybody. I'm also live streaming on the YouNow app. I just reached the #1 in my category on the YouNow app. That's wonderful. I appreciate that each and every time. So this is my thing. If you're going to go ahead, okay, and you're going to want a second Black Panther movie, what direction would you want it to go in? Black Panther's villains haven't really ever been dominant in the Marvel Universe. I'll be honest with you. They introduced Killmonger. They introduced a used car salesman at that. They introduced Killmonger. They introduced M'Baku, whose comic book name is Man-Ape, and they steered away from that for potential controversy. All right, potential controversy. But where can we go from here? I know, my thing is, if you watch the cartoons that come on Disney Saturday morning, if you picked up a comic book, then Black Panther is basically the gangster. He is probably the most reasonable voice in all of Marvel Comics. Okay, he's got the most common sense out of every hero that you come across. People push Reed Richards as the smartest. People put Tony Stark as one of the smartest. People put Doctor Strange as one of the most powerful. I'm not saying Black Panther is the most powerful. He's dabbled in magic in the comics. He's dabbled in tech. He's got the fighting styles. He's probably the most well-rounded, but doesn't get the love that he should in the comics. One of the things, there's a comic book out called The Illuminati. Okay, I'm going to give you a little comic book history, a little backstory. I'm about to go full nerd on you real quick. And this is where, right after what they call the Kree-Skrull War in the comic books, which we might get a version of that in the movies as we go on with the female Captain Marvel and everything coming on along the lines, they approached Black Panther. And when I say they, it was Iron Man, Doctor Strange, Professor X, Black Bolt, Namor the Submariner, and they approached Black Panther and said, yo, listen, you represent one of the most powerful beings. We are the most powerful in each of our groups. And we're going to defend the planet. We ain't going to let anybody from outside of Earth come down and start, trying to crap on us and act up. So we're going to take the fight to them. Black Panther looked at him and said, no, I'm not joining your little Tinker Tape group. And y'all can just go ahead because this is going to end in failure. And what happened? Ended in failure. And when it ended in failure, who did they call to come clean it up? Yeah, boy. So I'm just kind of letting you know. That's how I think this needs to go for the Marvel Cinematic Universe too, but that's how it is. But anyway, I've been rolling. How long we been rolling? We've been kicking it for 29 minutes. So I guess that means I'm done. I'm through. 30 minutes. That's all you're going to get out of me today. I appreciate each and every one of y'all tuning in. Oh, let me just throw this out here. We had a winner. On my Amazon giveaway out of 172 entries. The winner of the Black Panther trade paperback was Cinnamon Fox. Cinnamon Fox. The only way you're going to get an entry into my Amazon giveaways is you got to watch my videos on YouTube or follow me on Twitter. And my Twitter account at Onyx, ONYXXX1969. All right, everybody. This is it. This is your boy Onyx. I appreciate each and every one of you watching. Hope you enjoyed my semi-spoiler-free review of the Black Panther. Please, when you're watching this video, hit it with a thumbs up, hit it with a like. Please go back, watch the whole video again in its entirety. Once it publishes live on YouTube, share it with your friends, share it with everybody. Check out my website, GoingFullNerd.com. Buy some of the cool ass Going Full Nerd gear. Please, every little bit helps. Anyway, let me hit this music and your boy will be out of here. Remember to join me again next week, 6 p.m. every Sunday, talk show live. And I'm planning on putting a few more things out later this week. And I'm out of here. Boom. Remember, if you can't say nothing nice to somebody, don't say nothing at all. Censor yourself, people, because it's better you do it than somebody else.